Welcome back everyone to CruiseAway here on Channel 17. We're here every day to inspire your next holiday adventure. The cruise holiday is such a popular choice around the world, and it makes sense. Why holiday in one place when your cruise ship can take you on many adventures all in one? Feel like you've really travelled. In this show, we're holidaying closer to home with some fabulous opportunities to cruise Australia and New Zealand. Later, we'll be taking to Celebrity Edge in the South Pacific, where the new luxury on board will match the paradise destinations. We're getting you as close to the Barrier Reef as a holiday can possibly take you with a cruise on Royal Caribbean's Brilliance of the Seas. And we'll also be heading on a great Australian bite cruise later with Holland America Line, cruising South Australia and Tas on a journey that could only be done by sea. And we're starting our first offer on this show with Holland America Line, and we're heading to New Zealand and sailing back to Sydney via Tasmania. It starts on the 21st of February, where we fly Sydney to Auckland in New Zealand, and we spend a night in a hotel there. Amazing city as well, actually. It looks absolutely wonderful. I didn't know a lot about Auckland actually, but there is so much for you to enjoy while you're there. You got the wonderful Sky Tower, which gives you those brilliant vantage points around the city. 360-degree panoramic view, so that's a good way of seeing the city and what you want to do. Then we've got cruising, and we are with Holland America Line on their Noordam. Now we're on board for 16 fabulous nights, you lucky, lucky people. Now Holland America is for those people who like that laid-back, relaxed kind of atmosphere on a cruise ship. So if you like the idea of lounging, pampering, relaxing, enjoying, Holland America Cruises are all about the experience. You can see the test kitchen there, where you may pick up a few tips in the kitchen while you're on board the ship, which is brilliant. Maybe you go home with a new signature dish, which would be really, really nice, wouldn't it? There's lots for you to do, lots of activities going on. So don't think when I say relaxing, that I'm talking about doing absolutely nothing all day long. You can be as busy as you like. There are lots and lots of activities for you to get involved in. Wonderful dining of an evening. The evening's such an occasion on a cruise. It's absolutely brilliant. And again, that can be as full as you like as well. You've got the wonderful restaurants, you've got the great entertainment and the production shows, of course. Then you've got lounges and bars and lots of different choices. So it's not like everyone on the ship goes from one place to another. Everyone is in their own wonderful own holiday. That's the thing, it's so individual, a holiday on a cruise ship. It's so good, and there's such a vast range of entertainment for you to enjoy as well. So we're on board for 16 nights, you lucky, lucky people. We're sailing out of Auckland in New Zealand, and we're heading first to the Bay of Islands, Waitangi in New Zealand. Great place to take a boat tour here of the area. You can see the hole in the rock or take a trek here and enjoy the natural beauty. It's absolutely wonderful. Lots of excursion opportunities as well. Day at sea, and we're into Napier in New Zealand. Very lovely Art Deco architecture here. The local wines to enjoy, the Syrah wines and the Pinot Grigio, beautiful. Cape Kidnappers Gannet Colony is worth visiting as well. Next we go to Christchurch. Akaroa is the port here. You can go and visit the Giant's House here, which is giant sculptures which are covered in mosaics, and you can wander through the Garden of Tane here with all the trails and the birds. On to Timaru next. Parks and gardens are plenty to enjoy here as well, including the Maori rock art, which you can see there in the picture, which is very nice. You can head up for the views at the Centennial Park Reserve as well. Next we head into Dunedin. Port Chalmers is the port here. Dunedin has one of the world's steepest streets, apparently. Baldwin Street, if you fancy the adventure. Grand Victorian and Edwardian buildings here, and the railway station is something to behold. Then we cruise through the Fiordland National Park in New Zealand. Massive. I mean, it's just beautiful. It's mountains, it's rainforest, and a great way of seeing it is on a cruise. The dusky, the doubtful, and the misty fjords with their spectacular views. What a treat. 2 days at sea, and we're closer to home now in Melbourne. You can head to the Dandenong Park here with its mountain ranges, its kookaburras and its cockatoos as well. The Rainforest Gallery, and maybe in to see the roos in Healesville as well. Next we go into Burnie in Tasmania. There's the Emu Valley Rhododendron Garden here for sheer tranquility, the Penguin Observation Centre, and a distillery there to taste the single malts. A day at sea, and we're in Hobart. Now we're here for 2 days because we have an overnight stay as well. You can visit the Hobart Convict Penitentiary, which takes you back to the 1800s here. There's also in the Botanical Gardens, Japanese gardens there, where you can explore the Fuchsia House and the lily ponds there. Beautiful. Maybe enjoy a picnic too. Next we go into Port Arthur. You can wander Fossil Bay. Look out here, lots of caves and coves to explore on the coast here. And you can also take a ghost trail, or you can take a Tasman Island cruise as well. Final day on this cruise is at sea, and then we'll arrive back into Sydney. And what a wonderful, wonderful little exploration. If you've never done New Zealand before, this will be such a nice opportunity to see plenty of it as well. I think that's the thing with a cruise like this, is you get to really travel and you get to really kind of immerse in places that you might never have been before. This is a great holiday cruise as well for the family, or whether it is just you as a couple. It's going to be an amazing opportunity. It really is. So let's see what we can do to make this achievable for you. It's in February next year, so it's a fair way off. Included in the price I'm about to give you is the flight from Sydney to Auckland. Then we've got a night in a hotel there. Of course, if you want more than one night there, you can speak to our team and make it more. But as it is, we've got one night in a hotel there, room only. Then 16 nights of cruising with Holland America to Australia and New Zealand, including that overnight in Hobart in Tasmania as well, which is going to be a real treat and a highlight of this cruise. Now, we can put a lower deposit down on this right now, so $780 each today will secure this amazing price tag for you. And this is why CruiseAway are around and in existence, because we are here to find you the most incredible, quite lengthy holiday as well actually, but so much travel that you don't have to be involved with yourself. You can just literally get on board the cruise ship and let it take you to these amazing places. You don't have to drive, you don't have to cook, you don't have to wash or clean or anything like that. You can just let it all happen and you can explore the destinations as well. Low deposit you can put down right now to lock in the deal that we've got for you. And if you want to upgrade on the cruise, which remember on this holiday is 16 of the 17 nights. Let's have a look at the prices for that then, shall we? So taking you from inside up to ocean view, up to your balcony, or indeed up to your suite there as well. I think you're going to absolutely love Holland America Line as well. If you've never cruised with them before, in a nutshell, they are a cruise line that so many people go back to again and again and again. It's a real nice, homely, relaxed feel, fantastic service from the crew on board, and you will feel like a real treat for the price and the fare that you paid. So much included, of course. Your meals are included, the entertainment, the pools, lots and lots of facilities and activities on board are included as well. You lucky, lucky people. Now listen, if you want to know more, call us toll free. 1300 412 358 is our telephone number. Remember, that's toll free. No silly questions. We're here 7 days a week as well to talk to. Now, we're staying with Holland America Line for our second cruise right now, and this is the Great Australian Bight from Sydney. Now, I wondered what the bight was, and it's all about points, isn't it? It's all about seas and navigation terms, isn't it? Brilliant. This is a great itinerary as well, over 11 nights. 2nd of January, we set off again on Noordam this time, you lucky, lucky people. Holland America as well just has that lovely edge, and I think this is right for so many people. Lots of couples like to cruise with Holland America Line, lots of families like to cruise with Holland America Line, and maybe if there are friends that you know that you like to holiday with as well, this is a way of getting a very, very different kind of holiday, because on a cruise, the great thing is everyone has different interests. So, you know, if some of you are a little bit more get up and go and need lots of activities and lots of things to do, you know, you find it very difficult to sit down and sit still, there's lots of activities that you can get involved with on the ship. If some of you are a little bit more, hey, we're on holiday, let's relax, let's lounge, let's pamper, you've got the spa available on board with a wonderful array of wonderful treats. As I mentioned, spa there, the most wonderful dessert popped up on the screen there. Of course, food is a big part of your cruise experience. It's wonderful, it really is. And of course, you just choose from a wide range of menus, a wide range of restaurants on board as well. That's the great thing. So if you want more kind of grab and go, then you can very much as easily as you can sit down for the whole 9 yards in the main dining room, which is quite some spectacular affair as well. So 11 nights of cruising out of Sydney, a day at sea, and we're almost doing the same itinerary as we did in the first offer, but in reverse really. So we're going to Port Arthur in Tasmania first. Art, food, rock climbing here. Again, a great food scene here as well. Lovely sea cliffs. Then we move on to Hobart. Again, we've got an overnight here, so 2 full days in the port there. There's a museum of contemporary art here, which you might really like. Some fabulous market here. And again, great food scene as well. Lots of wonderful restaurants. Mount Wellington is there to explore or wander around as well. Next, we head in a slightly different direction this time, but to Adelaide. We've got an overnight here as well, so 2 full days. So you've got a chance, if you want to do some wine touring, a wine tasting excursion maybe in the Barossa Valley. There are wonderful wildlife parks here as well. You can head up to the Harndorf as well, head up to Mount Lofty. Next we head to Kangaroo Island, Penashore, which is the 3rd largest island in Australia actually. Very unspoilt destination, only a very, very small population here. Wonderful bushland, koalas, wallabies are wandering around as well. Lovely sea lions too. Day at sea, we're in Phillip Island next. Now this is a beautiful island, lots of adventures here, like something called A Maze and Things with mazes, games and puzzles as well. So you've got the family with you, that will be great. There's a sky trail ropes course, 32 feet up as well. A day at sea and then we're back into Sydney. What a wonderful little cruise this is. Lots of adventures for you to have around the way as well. You've got the 2 overnights in here, one in Hobart in Tasmania and another one in Adelaide as well. I love this itinerary. This is really, really nice. Again, these might be places that, you know, even though they're on your doorstep veritably, it's funny, isn't it? When we think about holidays, we always think about going far away, which is wonderful, but sometimes we forget to appreciate the things that are just over there or just down there in our own country. It's amazing. So this is January, this offer, 11-night getaway for you, sailing with Holland America Line on their Noordam to some incredible ports. You're going to love this. Oh, you're going to love the price tag as well. We can put a lower deposit down on this, about half of the price. Let me show you. This is incredible. Really, really nice. Remember when, if you break that down per night over your 11 nights, it includes your wonderful full board cruise, which is your wonderful, smart, sophisticated accommodation. It is your food right the way from breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks at all time of the days. It's the wonderful pools, it's the wonderful shows in the theatre, the entertainment, and so much more. This is incredible, it really is. Let's have a look at your upgrades as well. So if you want to upgrade your stateroom on board, from your inside, we always put the best deal in front of you first at $1,469 per person there. There is your price to go up to ocean view, up to balcony, or even up to a suite as well. Because a lot of people like that suite experience because it really truly feels like that luxury getaway, which is incredible. You lucky, lucky people. Again, if you want to know more, if you're ready to book, jump on us right now, veritably. Call us toll free, 1300 412 358. Of course, all of our deals are on our website as well, cruiseaway.com.au. Welcome, my lovely people. It's so nice to have your company here on Gecko. We're here every single day, remember, with wonderful cruise offers and holidays that take you around the world. But this show, we're staying a little bit closer to home. Next, we're cruising with Royal Caribbean and we're doing a Great Barrier Reef itinerary from Sydney. That's 11 nights all told, and it goes on the 8th of December. Now, of course, we're switching cruise lines. We were with Holland America. Now we're with Royal Caribbean on their Brilliance of the Sea. So let's go and have a look around her. I've been on board Brilliance as well. I love Royal Caribbean because they are for the adventurous. There is so much going on. Lots of sport facilities there. You saw the rock climbing wall. And the rock climbing wall is actually quite a thrill. You might look at it. I mean, listen, you might just watch other people doing it. But actually to climb up there and to do it, you're all safe and you're harnessed in and everything, is actually quite an achievement, let me tell you. I'll just give you some advice. Don't look down, because that'll be the point where you give up. Wonderful restaurants on board. Royal Caribbean, in terms of their entertainment as well, probably invest more than the average cruise line in their entertainment offering, and all of their specialty dining is beautifully curated. The specialty dining, by the way, there's lots of dining included, but they also have the specialty restaurants. You pay a small cover charge, nowhere near what you would pay in an equivalent restaurant, and you enjoy just that slightly upscale, more enhanced services there. So you saw specialty Italian there. There is sushi. There is Chops Grill, which is a steakhouse. Great if you've got the kids with you as well, by the way, because they've got amazing kids facilities, and there are different facilities for different age ranges on board. There's the R bar in the atrium. The atrium, lots of live entertainment goes on in there as well. So thrilling to be on a cruise. It really is so exciting. So 11 nights of cruising out of Sydney, first couple of days at sea, and we're into Airlie Beach, of course, right in the heart of the Barrier Reef there. Of course, you've got 2,000 kilometres of coastline here, which wraps itself around the reef itself. So lots of excursion opportunities for you to take. Then we go into Cairns as well. We've got an overnight here, so 2 full days and a night. So lots of different adventures you can have here. Now, there are excursions that the cruise line will suggest to you that you can take up if you want to. Wonderful adventures there, and it's not just about the reef as well. You can see you've got the rainforest and botanical gardens not far away. Into Port Douglas we go next. Flagstaff Hill has wonderful walking trails here, which are really lovely and relaxing. There are lookouts here. You can wander the coast, and you can head to the Mossman River Drift snorkel tour for the adventurous as well. We're scenic cruising through Willis Island. Now, it has a population of just 4, Willis Island, and they're all on a weather station. How exciting. You'll be scenic cruising past there and seeing the booby birds that call Willis Island their home as well. 2 days at sea, and we're heading to Eden. Always sounds such the most wonderful port, doesn't it? Eden. The Green Cape Lighthouse is there. There's a killer whale museum, and also the Ben Boyd National Park as well. And then I'm afraid it's the end of the cruise in Sydney. But the great thing about ending a cruise is that you've loved it, and you will completely and utterly come back and then say to yourself, that's it, I'm going to book another one. It's going to be incredible. 11 nights of cruising with Royal Caribbean, Sydney to Sydney. So if you're someone that prefers not to fly, then Sydney to Sydney is perfect, isn't it? Of course, if you do need flights into Sydney from other cities, just let us know. This cruise is taking you to the reef ports and that wonderful Willis Island scenic cruising as well. As I said before, it's going to be brilliant for you if you're, it's just you as a couple, or it's the whole family, it's multi-generations of the same family, or friends that you like to go away on holiday with. Oh my crikey. Okay, you need to see this price tag. This is really good. This is almost like a late deal if you think about it. It's not that far away. This is going to roll round very, very quickly. Goes on the 8th of December, remember. 1279, that's brilliant. Can I just say to you, that is an amazing cruise price, and you need to act on that as quickly as you possibly can. Do not delay at all. In fact, jump on the phone line straight away, 1300 412 358, because that will book up really quickly. I should tell you that all of our cruises are, and the prices are subject to availability. So obviously once all the cabins on Brilliance of the Seas are full, that's it, the deal is done. We have to find you another cruise on another date at another price. But if you like the look of this, I would get straight on it. Let's have a look at upgrades then for this, because you've got your inside stateroom price there. The staterooms are brilliant, by the way, whether you go inside, ocean view, balcony, suite, they're all amazing. Great facilities on board, all en suite as well, by the way, because I think some people still have the idea in their head that they might be sharing bathrooms at the end of the corridor on a cruise ship. No, 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 everyone has their own bathroom, which is fantastic. It's just one of those things, actually. People who've never cruised have all these pictures in their mind, which might be might be absolutely, completely and utterly outdated. A lot of people think that buffet restaurants on a cruise ship are just one long line. You know, like when you go sometimes to a wedding celebration and it's the same 4 dishes repeating over and over again. Not like that at all. Honestly, you need to get on board and experience it for yourself. 1300 412 358. And don't forget, of course, you've always got our website 24 hours a day, cruiseaway.com.au. Wonderful to have your company. I'm Derek, by the way. If we've never met, we're here every single day. Usually I'm here with my colleague Joe to walk you through some amazing cruise experiences, and none more spectacular than 5-star boutique luxury. And when I say boutique, I mean boutique of today. Not boutique hotel that was great 20 years ago, but it's kind of a faded beauty now. We are talking about up-to-date, incredible, wonderful design edge all the way through. Oh, Edge. Edge is the name of this ship, you know, with Celebrity Cruises, and it's going to take us to the South Pacific for 10 nights from Sydney on the 3rd of January. And here is Celebrity Edge. It's wonderful to have Celebrity Edge in Sydney as well. It's wonderful to welcome her to our shores as well. She's absolutely incredible. I've been on board, and I can thoroughly recommend it. Now, this is the kind of new luxury that you should just dive into and enjoy. You will be taking pictures at every turn. It is so Instagrammable, let me tell you, and every other social media. You're going to love it. If you've got the kids and the family with you, they will love it as well. Now, you see there, that's the magic carpet. That's one level, which is on the outside of the ship. Now, it moves between different decks, not while you're on it, but it becomes different things on different decks. It's amazing. It's the first time anything like that has ever been done at sea, and it is spectacular. The spa on Celebrity Edge, honestly, every second of it is just this absolute haven of luxury. I've never seen a bigger list of treatments in my life, by the way, and you definitely want to spoil yourself to some of that. The dining on Celebrity, just take it as read. Whether you go main restaurant or whether you go specialty dining, spectacular. Wonderful surrounding, comfortable, sophisticated, fantastic menus, plenty of food, plenty of options as well. You can go a little bit more grab and go with the Ocean View Cafe, which is wonderful. That's lovely to do for breakfast, by the way. And breakfast goes on late into the morning. So if you want that extra special lie-in, then you can do it and you can have a late breakfast. Even better, you can have the breakfast delivered to your stateroom, even better. But you will want to be up on deck enjoying things like the rooftop garden. It's real planting up there as well, and wonderful sculptures, live music happening there. There are fabulous pools. Here's one of the specialty dining restaurants. This is Le Petit Chef, where the little animated chef actually prepares the dishes in animation, and then the real thing arrives. It's incredible. You've got your fine cut steakhouse there. The Eden restaurant, Eden as a space, by the way, is incredible. You'll love the cafe during the day. Oh my word, the entertainment. And listen, everything about Celebrity Edge being here in Australia, you need to embrace and be part of, because they are just spectacular ships. They are beautiful, they are spectacular, and for the price you pay, you think, I could get used to this and I don't need to be a millionaire. Do you know what I mean? To enjoy it. So let's cruise for 10 nights out of Sydney, 2 days at sea to enjoy the lovely Edge, and we're in Noumea in New Caledonia. Turquoise waters here. It's the French Riviera of the Pacific. You can head up to the Owen Toro Hill for incredible views of the bay and the city below. Next, we're off to Loyalty Island and Lifu. Friendly welcome here. Wonderful landscape just off New Caledonia. Enjoy the quiet beaches here and the caves and the wonderful local culture. And of course, Celebrity will have some really nice boutique excursion opportunities for you as well. Vanuatu next to Mystery Island, completely uninhabited. The locals from Tanna come in each day. They're there to greet you and offer you their amazing local gifts to buy and the local culture and feel as well. So a beautiful little haven. Mare is next in New Caledonia, and this is largely off the tourist track as well. It's not many cruises come in here as well, so it's a pure tropical paradise. Palm trees, crystal clear waters, wonderful beaches. Incredible. Next we go to the Isle of Pines, nicknamed the closest island to paradise. Snorkeling, scuba diving, very, very popular here in the lagoon. Tropical fish and corals are just everywhere around you. Lucky people. 2 relaxing days at sea before you end the cruise back in Sydney. This is just perfect, actually. I love the fact that this has 4 days at sea on this itinerary. And do you know what? That's so important, because you need those days where you haven't got the pressure of missing out on a port. You can completely enjoy the ship. You can dive into the spa. You can do all of those wonderful, relaxing things that you want to. You can have a late night without, again, missing anything the next day, which is great. So you can have a late night and a lie-in. You've got lots and lots of activities that you can take part in as well. You are going to love it. Honestly, I've been on board and I thoroughly recommend it. You will love it. It's for everyone. Now, even though we're talking about luxury and boutique, we're not talking about, you know, everyone being dressed in suits 24 hours a day. It's very, very casual vibe on board. It's about you being comfortable, but in these wonderful, luxurious surroundings that you're just going to love. And for all ages as well, by the way. A lot of people have a picture in their mind that cruising is for people who have waited until they're married 50 years or waited until they're retired to start going cruising. Honestly, you'll be so glad. As soon as you start cruising, you'll be so glad you did. Anyway, listen, price I'm going to give you right now, 10 nights of Celebrity Edge cruising the South Pacific, enchanting cruise, wonderful destinations working so well together. And your price tag, oh my word. And see, I'm going to show you right now that you don't need to be a millionaire. Look at that. $2,259 each right now. And again, for what you get back in the luxury, in the facility, in the inclusion, in all of these beautiful brand new boutique surroundings. I mean, I think it was upwards of somewhere towards $1 billion to bring Celebrity Edge to the sea. And I tell you what, to get that price tag, to enjoy 10 nights on board, you will come back and it will be a true treat. Let's have a look at your upgrades as well on board. So if you want to upgrade, they have the most amazing ocean views and balconies on board. Everything about Celebrity, you will feel pampered. You will feel like a celebrity as well, actually. You'll think, oh, this is how the other half live. Amazing, I'm having a bit of this. And you'll come back and you'll do it again. You'll definitely come back and do it again. You can book it now because it's happening in January. You can book it now from just a $400 each deposit to get that price locked in for you. It's incredible. Call us toll free right now, 1300 411 968. Remember, we're here to talk to you 7 days a week. Now listen, that's just a very small flavour of the cruising that we can do locally around Australia. Lots and lots of different cruise lines, lots of different destinations as well. I've only had time to show you, 4 offers in half an hour. There are so many more here on our website, cruiseaway.com.au. Or, I know some people just like to speak to someone. When they're booking a holiday, they just like to speak to someone. This is what I want. This is what we like. Can you find us something? Well, that's what our team are all about as well. So call us toll free, 1300 412 358, and we will find the deal for you. Now, listen, if you've enjoyed our show today, remember, we're here every single day on Gecko, 1 o'clock at lunchtime and 4 o'clock in the afternoon here on Channel 17. So make sure you come back and join us because we have amazing adventures. We've only scraped the surface of the amazing journeys that we can take across the world. So listen, enjoy the rest of your day and I will see you back here tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.